Good afternoon, all my Aquarists out there. I hope you found yourself a healthy journey to get here. I just wanted to come on here and sort of record what I've been doing with my tank here. Fairly new to reef keeping. I have this tank set up for about 5 months now. And I just kind of wanted to record what we've learned and how everything's been set up and the equipment I'm using. I like to think that we reef for a more budget-friendly aquarist around here. And you'll notice that I got a couple of corals and they're not so grown out, and that's because once again, for the budget-friendly aquarist, we tend to go for the lower-priced coral. And we have a pretty decent relationship with our local fish store, so they give us some pretty good deals and what have you. So this is a 10-gallon tank, rimless. Bought it in a Magitarium kit from Petco. I think it was around $70. Equipment-wise, I have a Magitarium small water pump. That's a Aqueon. I think it's a 50-watt heater. And right up here, I got a Ciche internal filter. That's my little clownfish. And for my main filtration, I have a Ciche whale canister filter. That was about $100. So it's not necessarily the cheapest tank, but it's also not the most expensive. There's no auto top off, no auto dosing. I mean, I made my lid out of just a piece of acrylic because I had an unfortunate incident with a hawkfish jumping out. And then my light here, it's the Coral Life Wi-Fi connected light. I really like it. It's definitely shown some great improvement in my corals since I've set it up. Got black substrate. I thought that looked pretty nice. I've got a macroalgae tank. I'd say this is a pretty low maintenance tank. I really don't even go in and scrub my glass super often. I think last time I did a water change was about a month ago. And my parameters are stable. My phosphates stay at around, according to the API test kit, about 0.25, and my nitrates stay around 10 to 20 ppm. So once again, I keep things pretty low maintenance. I got all kinds of corals in here. Got my hammer, got my Duncan. Also got that from a Petco. He's doing great. What else? Got my Gorgonian. That was $5 from Facebook. Got some zinnias. That's my Alveopora I've been trying to keep alive. It's looking happier. Got that for free from my local fish store. It's a Goniopora that is not doing too well, but I'm going to try and rehabilitate it. So yeah, I've only been doing this for about 5 months, and I see a lot of videos on YouTube, and people try to make it way more complicated than it is. You don't need the auto top offs, and you don't need the auto dosing. You don't need the most expensive tank or the most expensive filter. You just gotta do what you can. And we didn't get all this all at once at all. I mean, this was a mixture of stuff we already had and stuff that we got week by week. Working paycheck to paycheck and just doing our thing.
It didn't always look that good either.
Yeah, and it didn't always look so good. I mean, we've had our fair share of coral deaths. So don't feel too bad if you kill a GSP or a Kenya every once in a while at the start. And we even have some copepods that, to be honest, not too sure where those came from. They just kind of popped up one day. Yeah, and in terms of what water we use, you'll hear all the time how you need RODI. You need to have this, somewhat expensive system, and that's not always the case. Around where we live, we actually have a very, very low TDS. It's about 30. And, we use tap water. This is a tap water coral reef in a 10-gallon aquarium. And as you can see, I have soft corals. I got LPS. And I even have an SPS in the back here. That's the Pavona cactus. That has actively been growing since I got it about 4 weeks ago. So, you don't need to have the most expensive or the best gear to have a really good reef tank, something to enjoy. Because I spend hours looking at this tank every single day. yeah, and that's about it for now. I hope I'll keep making videos and can share some of the information I've learned over time doing this. Thanks for watching.